Hanoai ka ko me ke aloha. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 128th commencement exercises of the Kamehameha School's Kapālama campus. My heart is so full, I can't even think about my speech as I listen to these young men and women. The Native Hawaiians of our future who will be leaders, guiding us. And I am feeling so safe that they're going to be guiding and leading us, because I will be a kupuna when these young men and women are leading the charge. Mahalo nui to all of you, class of 2018. You are incredible. Seated before you tonight are 442 young men and women filled with excitement, anticipation, and hope. In a few minutes, they will march out as alumni, ready to take their places as good and industrious men and women in a world filled with boundless opportunity. Some of these soon-to-be graduates have been here for 13 years, others but a couple. All, however, have contributed to the distinguished reputation that Kamehameha Schools maintains as one of the nation's finest schools in the country. All have benefited from the vision of our beloved Princess Poʻo, who created a legacy that has withstood the test of time, a legacy that will continue to benefit generations of Native Hawaiians for many years to come. Tonight is the last they will share as high school classmates. In my short time as their poʻokumu, I have been inspired by the character and accomplishments of this incredible class of 2018. It has been my honor to serve them and you as their ohana. I hold each one with much aloha and admiration, and I know you do as well. We appreciate and welcome the attendance of our Kamehameha School's Board of Trustees and Chief Executive Officer who have joined us tonight. Chairman of the Board, Trustee Micah Kane. Vice Chair, Trustee Lance Wilhelm. Secretary Treasurer, Trustee Robert Nobrega. And Trustee Corbett Kalama. Trustee Mills was unable to join us tonight, but we know his heartfelt appreciation for our class would be with us tonight. And finally, Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Jack Wong. None of our seniors would have come to this point without the support of their ohana. One of Kamehameha's time-honored traditions is to recognize the people who have loved and nurtured these students over the past 17 or 18 years. And I'm pleased to continue that tradition tonight. E malama I kamakua he mea laha ole. Take care of parents for their choice, comes from our Olelo Noeau. You are a very special group of people who have dedicated your lives to nurturing these young opio. You were the first teachers, and you have been their constant throughout all these years. Their years of growth, of challenge, and of change. These young men and women exemplify your aloha, your hopes, and your dreams. Will the mothers, fathers, and caregivers of the class of 2018 please stand and be recognized? Ona kupuna ka pohana, the supportive grandparents. Kupuna have shared wisdom, patience, and love with their mo'opuna, and tonight they are here to share in the excitement of this evening's ceremony. Will the grandparents of the class of 2018 please stand and be recognized? The precious great-grandparents. Another foundational component of our ohana are the kupuna kuakahi. Gratefully, many are here tonight to mark an important milestone in the journey of their mo'opuna kuakahi. Will the great-grandparents of the class of 2018 please stand and be recognized? Hu'ali kalo I kawai ole. Kalo, for lack of water, grows misshapen. This olololoiao refers to the relationship between haumana and kumu. Kumu have been the vai that has helped to shape the understanding and to nurture the talents and ambitions of these young servant leaders. Several in particular have recently received special recognition by our students, their colleagues, and their professional organizations. Kumu, please kindly stand as your name is called. I ask that members of the audience please hold their applause until all have been recognized. Kumu Kehau Hikila in English and Kumu Meredith Kuba in math received national certification by the National Board for Professional Teaching Standards. Will you please stand? Thank you. Additionally, Nahoku Hanohano Award winners Zachary Lum and Kahano Ola Solitario won 4 awards, including Best Hawaiian Album, Hakumele, Hawaiian Language Performance, and Liner Notes as members of the group Keoho. Mr. Lum and Mr. Solitario. Nicholas Ernst was recognized as the Best Written Advocates Award at the National Native American Law Students Association Moot Court Competition. It was the best in the nation. Nick Ernst, please stand. And last but not least, the Kapālama High School Distinguished Educator Award, an award given by the class of 2018 itself, was bestowed on college counselor Steve Morales for his inspiration to all students he serves. Please stand. Please join me in congratulating these distinguished educators. Tonight, several of our kumu will be graduating with our seniors this year. Like the class of 2018, they will be leaving Kapālama, but they will not be leaving our ohana. We are extremely grateful for all that you have given of yourself for the betterment of our haumana and for all of our colleagues. Kumu, as I introduce you, please stand, be recognized, and remain standing as all names are called. Audience, again, kindly hold your applause until all are recognized. Calvin Fukunaga, math. Dr. Robert Hamilton, orchestra. Vincent Ochipinti, counseling. And Tiara Lee Castillo, outreach counseling. Please join me in recognizing these kumu for their more than 100 years. Their more than 100 years of combined service to the students of Kamehameha schools. Mahalo. Our kumu are indeed a special kind of teacher. They invest their hearts and their souls in their work. And through their malama of and aloha for all haumana, they create the conditions in which all students may thrive, socially, physically, academically, and spiritually. It is my privilege to call on all teachers, na kumu o na kula o Kamehameha ma Kapālama, to please stand and be recognized. Mahalo nui kumu. At this time, it is my honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Taran Chun, Poʻo Kula of the Kamehameha Schools of Kapālama, to share his commencement address with our graduating haumana. Dr. Chun.
Up close and personal. Senior class of 2018. For the last time, I say to each of you, aloha mai kākou and aloha. In this, my final address to you, I want to attempt to inspire your hearts and minds to believe that first, through the grace of Keakua, and second, because you are Hawaiian, and third, with the foundation of a Kamehameha school's education, you can accomplish anything you want to in life. If I could, I would remove all doubt from your hearts and minds about what you can do and accomplish. I want you to set your sights high and to dream big, because you have what it takes to be whatever you want to be. And your ohana and your lahui needs you to accomplish great things. First, through the grace of Keakua, you can accomplish great things. I hold in my hands a book that all freshmen will now be given here at Kamehameha schools. It is the Baibala Hemolele. And in Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, the Apostle Paul states, "E hiki no ia'u na mea apau, ke kokua mai o Kristo ia. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." I believe in Keakua and his ability to strengthen you and I in all things. There is so much of feelings of hopelessness and depression in the world today. Too many people are losing their faith in Keakua during these tough and turbulent times. But in the most difficult times, it is then that we need to exercise our faith in Keakua. That kind of faith will sustain you in all of your endeavors. Never doubt the power that faith in Keakua has to offer. Second, you are Hawaiian, and there is a lot of ike found in our Hawaiian people. As you know, the Hawaiian people were once the most literate people in the entire world. I know you didn't know this already, but let me remind you that prior to 1820, the Hawaiian people did not have a written language and had a 0% literacy rate. In 1834, just 14 years later, the literacy rate of the Hawaiian people was over 90%. While missionaries and other foreigners struggled to learn the Hawaiian language, our ancestors were so akamai that not only did they learn the English language, they created the Hawaiian alphabet to put our language in written text. And our people were eager to become literate in reading and writing. And I hold up this precious book once again, because one of the first books that was translated from English to Hawaiian was the Baibala Hemolele. And in its written text, when it was created, it was over 2,300 pages long. Because of their faith in Keakua, this was one of the first books that our ancestors translated. It demonstrated not only their faith, but their desire to learn. To be literate and to embrace literacy is to be Hawaiian. But there are other examples of how smart and akamai the Hawaiian people are. And you also know these examples as well. The Hawaiian people found a way to map the heavens. The stars are innumerable, and the universe is continually expanding. Yet our ancestors found a way to map the stars and navigate the largest ocean spaces on this earth. They learned to read the skies, to read the currents, to read Mother Nature herself, and became without doubt the most accomplished navigators in the entire world. You, as descendants of these native Hawaiian voyagers, have that ingenuity and have that genius in you as well. Third, the foundation of a Kamehameha school's education. I take you back to a time prior to the birth of our Princess Bernice Pauahi Bishop. There is estimated to be anywhere from 600,000 to 1 million native Hawaiians prior to Captain Cook's arrival to our islands. As you know, by the time of our princess's death, there was estimated to be around 30 to 40,000 Native Hawaiians still living, an 84% decline in the population of our people. These were dark times for the Hawaiian lahui, but there was a spark of hope in that darkness. Our princess had a vision. You see, Princess Pauahi saw the value of education. She loved to read, she loved to learn, and she found the value of education. Therefore, she poured everything she had into creating a school, one for boys and one for girls, to be named after her great-grandfather, Kamehameha Nui, with the hope of educating good and industrious young men and women. And that, seniors, is why we're here today. Because our princess knew the value of education and wanted you to receive an education that would help to lift our people out of the darkness that then surrounded her and her people. That darkness today looks like oppression for the Hawaiian people. That darkness today looks like poor health, homelessness, hunger, depression. Those conditions that existed then for the Hawaiian people exist today. Therefore, armed with the Kamehameha School's education, we expect you to help lift our Native Hawaiian lahui to greater heights. In Luke chapter 12, verse 48, it reads, "From everyone who has been given much, much will be required. And to whom they entrusted much, of him they will ask all the more." And so, senior class, as Pua of Pauahi, you have a tremendous kuleana because you, like many of your alumni brothers and sisters, have been given a tremendous gift, the gift of a Kamehameha School's education. Our people need you to set your sights high, to get all the training and education you can get so that you can accomplish great things for yourself, for your families, and for our lahui. I hope that you believe that first, through the grace of Keakua, second, because you are Hawaiian, and third, with the foundation of a Kamehameha School's education, you can accomplish anything you want to in life. Do not doubt it. We believe in you, and we need you to believe in you so that you can kukua our Hawaiian lahui. I pray Keakua's blessings to be upon you as we begin the next chapters in your life. Mahalo nui for allowing us to be a part of this first part of your journey. E ho'omai ka'i and aloha. Kamehameha's commencement tradition is one of respect and dignity. We envision this arena as an extension of Princess Pauahi's home. Our seniors embrace that tradition seriously through their dignified and respectful participation. On their behalf, I ask the audience to do likewise. Every one of the proud parents sitting in the audience has waited for the special moment that their child's name is called. So that every graduate's name can be heard by all, we ask that there be no whistling, no cheering, and no interruptions to the reading of their names during this last roll call of the class of 2018. Please honor our parents, our ohana, and graduates with your cooperation and respect. However, once the last graduate has been introduced, I hope that you will cheer as loud and as proud as you can. That being said, I can already sense the rising energy and excitement in the audience as I speak. We need to open the valve just a little bit and release some of this excitement so that you can get through the entire roll call. So let's start the roll call with a minute of unrestrained cheering, shouting, whistling, and whatever you want to do. Hope that helped. And now, I would like to present the class of 2018 by highlighting the following accomplishments. 100% of the class of 2018 has applied to post-secondary colleges or universities and have the highest FAFSA completion rate in the state of Hawaii. 92% will be attending 4 or 2-year colleges, with 45% being first-generation college goers. Nearly 25% of the class of 2018 made the academic honor roll. This class held 4 National Merit Commended Scholars and 4 National Merit Finalists. Within this class are National Writing and Art Award winners whose work will be displayed in New York this summer. Within this class are held individual and team state championships in visual arts, speech, debate, science, engineering, girls volleyball, and surfing. It would be impossible to list all of the individual recognitions that are too numerous to mention, but all are respective in their fields. And so now, members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of Nakumu and Na'alaka'i o Kamehameha School's Kapālama, I certify that the members of the class of 2018 present here tonight have successfully completed all requirements for graduation. It is my privilege to present them to you to receive their diplomas.